Really nice. And again, China is breaking all the rules. They're beating the US. So people talk about New York, DC, and LA traffic. You guys know nothing about this Shanghai traffic. So in China, there's many ways for you to get around. They got scooters, they got bikes. But here's the thing about the bikes. They're not, some of them maybe, but not these. But they have QR codes on them for you to use it. I guess the crank may not work. That got a QR code. That got a QR code. All those banks will have a QR code. We're going to try one on one of these times, but there's multiple ways to get around. I don't think they're electric, but I don't know how they lock the crank, or maybe there's an honor system because there's cameras everywhere. Look at it. There's a camera there. You go to the other one. There's a camera there. Thought the US, Korea, Japan got CCTV. So does China. So we just finished our first half of our vacation in China, in Beijing. We're leaving our hotel. And such a nice hotel. If you guys come, I would recommend the M Park. That's EMPARK Grand Hotel. It's a really good location to everything. But we love the amenities, and it's like a whole city underneath the ground with Starbucks and everything else like that in the basement of it. You just couldn't imagine it. But anyway, once we was leaving, the manager, who speaks decent English where you can understand, gave my wife and I this, and I guess it's an ornament of sorts.
Keychain. A
keychain of sorts, and it's, I guess, a good omen. He said we were great guests, and believe me, the hotel was good. The food was good. We have nothing bad to say about the food or anything like that. The amenities, the whatever. We have nothing bad to say. So we finally made it back to Shanghai after a bullet train. So far flawless. Picked up my clones that they took originally. And now we're in a Didi, Uber, whatever you want to call it. Didi is for China, of course Uber other places. And we're on our way to the hotel. Looking really nice. We're going to see if our room is good. There's one we had in Beijing. So we shall see. There we go. Not too shabby. Nice big bed. Large Philips TV. Currently in our executive suite, because we're executives. So it's a suite, and then it's just a hotel room, guys. I don't got no money like that. But look at the view here in Shanghai. This is our second time, because we did one night when we flew into China and Shanghai until we went out to Beijing for 5 days. We're going to be here for 6, 7 nights. So we're going to see a lot of Shanghai. We might even go to the Shanghai Disneyland. We even have trips to go see. They built in a rock quarry 3 hours away, a bullet train as well. So yeah, we're gonna have a good time.
Okay.
Look at this wall here, guys. This is absolutely gorgeous. If you can zoom, let me see, zoom in. See that dragon at the top? Detail. And this is in the hotel, by the way. Absolutely gorgeous hotel. Wow! My wife said I did a good job picking hotels. Thank you, Trip.com. This is not a promotion. Boy, do they have traffic in Shanghai. Lord have mercy. So we're trying to find where they sell the real fake knockoff purses and watches. But I want you to look at this weather. This is ridiculous. Good old Shanghai. Well, just walking from my hotel, which is in the heart somewhat of Shanghai, at the Konglong Jing'an. I'm probably totally butchering that. But look at this. This is beautiful.
beautiful and
So today we're going to the U Garden. I'm looking like a scruffy old man. I don't know how I got all this gray. Could be the lead in the food in China. I don't know. But all of a sudden, I'm loving it. So far, so good. The food here has been good. I haven't had any complaints about the food. Some things didn't have salt, but once you add a little salt, it was perfectly fine. So,
where's the lamb sauce?
Garden, and we're in this area right before we enter. We had the lady that was trying to sell us purses and fake watches, which we're gonna look at them. I mean, we're in China. They make everything regardless if it's real or fake, and even the fake stuff is real because the real stuff is fake because it's not made by the same people.
Years ago, this garden was built in the year 1559.
Oh wow!
About more than 400 years ago.
Yeah.
400 years ago, it is not a garden; it's a private person's house.
Oh, a private person's house.
Yes.
Okay.
Of course, it's not ordinary people. It's a rich family.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, the family is from officials, government official. From Ming Dynasty.
Ming Dynasty, okay.
Yeah, he feel upset about the government, about the emperor, so he want to find a safety and quiet places for seclusion. So they choose here because here is warmer, good for the plant to grow. Better than Beijing. You go to Summer Palace, actually in China, we have three kind of garden. Summer Palace is a royal garden, private garden, and temple garden. Royal garden belongs to the emperor. Private garden belongs to the private person. Of course, it's officials. Most of them is want to seclusion. You know seclusion?
Yeah.
It's like they feel upset about the government. They want to find a safety and quiet places for seclusion. They want to hide themselves. That's why you can see the gate is very ordinary. It's not like a Summer Palace, very splendor.
Yeah.
Right. Just now you can see we enter into former President Jiang Zemin written famous garden in Shanghai. Like this garden, ginkgo biloba. You know
Oh yeah,
ginkgo
yeah. We know.
tree?
We take the pills.
Oh,
Yeah.
the pills.
Yeah.
We also use the fruit.
Powder. The ginseng powder herbal medicine tea. Yeah, herbal medicine, yes.
Herbal medicine.
Yes. The ginseng oil. In green tea and the black tea is the half fermented tea. So it's the temperature very important. 95 or boiling water.
Okay.
Yes. 1 spoon, it's enough.
Oh.
Yes. So we quickly drink more a little inside.
Shanghai Tower, lost in the cloud. 19 floors or so, maybe more than that. So people talk about New York, DC, and LA traffic. You guys know nothing about this Shanghai traffic.
No way, no.
You going 2 or 3 miles, wait 40 minutes.
China.
So I'm in this high fashion mall in downtown Shanghai, And when I tell you they have Gucci, Cartier, I'm gonna get some of these names wrong because I don't wear none of this stuff. Chanel, Montclair, Dior. You got Fendi right there. Saint Laurent or Laurent, however you want to pronounce it, right? You got Dior right there. We just came out the Louis Vuitton store that's around the corner. My wife just went to the Saint Laurent store. You have Chanel, okay? So all these very high expensive, was it Bulgaria? I don't know the name of it, that one. You also have Cartier. Regardless, I mean, this store, $1 billion in clothing. And then we went to the, I guess, fake market where you can get all the fake bags and stuff at. The only difference is they're probably using real leather versus synthetic. Here, they're using real leather and they stamp their brand name on it and that's it. But most of these things are made in China anyway. But guess what? The prices in this mall are still very, very expensive. Thinking, oh, you can go to China and it's going to be cheaper. No, maybe $100 to $150 cheaper. When you're talking about handbags and shirts that are thousands of dollars, it's not even worth it. So I want you guys to take that into perspective. So again, you have all these top name brands and people are spending $1,000. If I lived in China, I just get the knockoff brand if I want to look designer, and I try to get the most authentic or closest to the real thing. Because at the end of the day, you get bigger, you get smaller, clothes deteriorate. The Starbucks Reserve Roasteries, and you can actually see the beans being transported and I'm roasting the beans. I can tell you right now, the Chinese is not going hungry anytime soon. Look, goes. The biggest mangoes in this side of Asia. So we in the Jing'an Temple. They're burning incense, smelling really good in here. This is right across from our hotel, believe it or not, maybe like a 10-minute walk. It smells beautiful.
Nice.
Look at this. They don't play around with dragons. All right, guys, just want to let you know I am now entering the dragon. I am now inside of the Jing'an Temple. That is a huge Buddha, okay? Peaceful. Again, as I was saying, as I'm walking down the steps, this is inside of a temple area. This is the Jing'an Temple. And you can tell behind me, very popular in downtown Shanghai. Man. All right, what a view here. So again, the hotel, like I said, we're right across the street from my hotel, and we're at this temple, by the way. See this temple? Very, very beautiful temple. And our hotel is literally this hotel. So if you come to Shanghai and you want to stay in a nice hotel, it's a Kunlong Jing'an. I could be pronouncing it incorrectly, but that is our hotel. And we are on the 32nd floor. I think it goes up to 40. But believe me, we have a view. It's a beautiful view, okay? Get off the streets if you're driving or in a Didi, like a Uber, around 3 o'clock, just like you would in New York, DC, LA. Rush hour is truly rush hour, as you can tell. Look at this. Back-to-back traffic. So today was a free day for us. Tomorrow we got another tourist attraction, and then the day after we're going 3 hours out to someplace my wife actually took me to. So So what I'm noticing about in other cultures, Western cultures and non-Muslim cultures, mostly Asian cultures, they almost pray or worship people who lived and that were really good people on earth. That's also in African culture as well. African, they call it African ancestral spirits, where Africans would worship and pray to people that came before them that did a lot of great things and were really good people. And I'm saying that somewhat in the Asian culture as well, because it's almost like they're praying to either emperors or Buddha or what seemed like a deity that is peaceful or did great things for society. So that is my take. I didn't do any research, so if I'm wrong, please correct me. So currently we are at the Bund, that's B-U-N-D, in Shanghai, China. You guys know where I'm at by now. I've been saying it every time. Another tourist attraction, and it's really busy here. We came out at 8 o'clock. We would think that it would be on a Thursday night. We would think that it would be a little less crowded, but that's not the case. There's people out here trying to take pictures, things of that nature. But look at this. This is absolutely gorgeous. It's crowded out here, but it's beautiful as well. And again, China is breaking all the rules, breaking all the stereotypes. Well, what do we have here? That's a large group of people. Now, this is the Bund outside, the separate from the water, but look at all these people inside this little corridor here between these buildings. That's why the traffic is bad here, I guess. Again, I probably need to do more reading and research because I'm surprised by communism.
Why you crazy?
Look who's been here. Draymond Green, Kobe Bryant, Kevin Garnett. So looking at us like they never seen black people. They had. So currently, my wife and I, we're in this nice little swanky place right across the street from the hotel. Very artistic, very abstract. Right across, directly across the street from my hotel. And I think the name of the place is Reborn Bistro. Again, we're on the second floor. They have the first floor where they can open up and it goes outside, but it's a little chilly. And they also have the third floor. So again, if you said the hotel that we sat at, which is the Kunlun Jing'an, that's K-U-N-L-U-N, Jing, or Jing, J-I-N-G, right across the street. Nice places to eat. All right, guys, on our way to Wangsan or Wexan Village, the city that they built the quarry inside of. It's about a 3-hour ride from Shanghai. And again, we're in this another humongous train station in Shanghai. I think they have either 2 or 3. I could be mistaken. I know they have at least 2. So again, everything is modernized. Everything is organized except for the massive amount of people that's running because they were going to miss their train. They have free drinking water in here, where anywhere else in the world, well, I won't say anywhere in the US, you will have to pay for water. They ain't gonna just give you no free water. They have one on this side, one on this side. I must say that this has been a really enjoyable vacation, very enriching, just learning a lot about China and its people, and really throwing out the window a lot of misconceptions, a lot of stereotypes, not negative, but just the unknown stereotypes that I believe that America subconsciously feeds you, because it always speaks about China in a very controversial, contradicting, undermining, communistic way. And even though I guess, the communist is part of China, which I'm going to do a little bit more research on what they can and cannot do. But as I've traveled here for the past 2 weeks, Beijing and Shanghai and Waksan Valley and different little city townships and parts around. Now, I don't know if they're just snatching people off the street if they say something controversial or anything like that. But, when it comes to cell phones and technology, in my opinion, from what I see, what have I experienced, they're beating the U.S. When it comes to electric car technology and the options they put in the car for a certain price point, they're beating the U.S. The amount of cars that they make a year that are electric and they're level 2 and level 3 autonomous driving vehicles, they're beating the U.S. So we need to really step it up to compete on the world stage, because right now China is number 2 when it, in reference to the GDP and their growth, because they are actually manufacturing, creating, and industrializing a lot of things that America, we outsource to. See, here's the problem that I have with the American government, not the American people. We're just as smart, we're just as strong, we're just as hardworking as any other people. But the issue is we keep outsourcing to all these other countries and believe that we can't do anything without immigrants. We can do a lot of things without immigrants, because again, if you set aside racism, then you have 50 million Black Americans who are willing to take up the challenge if we start to change the education standards and curriculum in our schools to prepare them for college, for all of these AI, futuristic robotics, work industries that will be coming up in the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years. So again, we don't have to keep outsourcing, and America's nothing without immigrants. America's a country of immigrants. They're making it a country of immigrants because some of the people we've let in office are immigrants. That's one of the things they've done, is infiltrated. They're the sons and daughters of immigrants. So Americans who've been there, 8th, 7th, and 6th generation Americans, if we want to compete on the world stage, then we're going to have to change high school, middle school, college curriculum to meet the world, because China, Russia, India, all these other large countries, they're going to eventually beat us out. So we're on our way, coming back from Waksan Valley, going back to our train so we can go back to Shanghai. And we always have a shop. A fine young gentleman, that's when you ride business class. So again, if you come to China, you don't want to do second class, first class, you want business class if you can afford it, because it's nice seats, more comfortable. There's the lovely wife. It's a little cold here. And even in this small city, look at this. Absolutely beautiful. We're in America where we highlight buildings and all throughout. You may say that, oh, it's a tourist attraction. But do you know the majority of the cities that we've seen riding here, it's been looking lit up. And look at this. Beautiful. Like that is Shanghai. Now Beijing, people keep saying it's older. It's a little bit older, but it's not as much older. Almost like we're at the Bund that's in downtown Shanghai. But yeah, let me show you how these trains look. Train conductor is in there. And I'm gonna try to help you to read. See right there, it shows you the class. That's second class business coach. And the way you can tell is sometimes you can tell by the end number of what coach that is. We're still learning how to read it. Again, that right there is second class. Second class, the seats look like that. And it's 3 rows across. Second class coach is just like economy in a regular plane. So second class coach, 3 seats on one side, 3 seats on the other side. It's very uncomfortable. So at least do first class or business class. Don't forget, business class is best. Second class, then first class, okay?
没有上车的旅客，请尽快上车。开往长沙南方向的高2759次列车很快就要开车了。次列车进站了，请站在黄色盲道线内。带小孩的旅客，请看管好自己。
And as I was telling you guys, look at the last numbers. See that 4? There's business coach right there. 3. The last 2 numbers is the numbers you want to pay attention to. Those last 2 numbers let you know what coach it is. So right here, those last 2 numbers, 0 and 3. And this is how the seats look. Comfortable. And it stretches out. I'm about to order me some dinner. My wife talking about she fasting. Good luck. You know your hotel has everything when you're in China, in Shanghai, and they have a white girl singing. Wow. But anyway, really nice hotel, guys. Really nice hotel. The Kunlong Jing'an. Really nice. So I can vouch for this hotel. If you come to Shanghai, I will stay here or the A tour. There's 2 A tours. I don't know which one to distinguish from, but both of them I would like to believe nice, but the least one we stayed at is nice. And the Kunlun, that's Kunlun, Jing, Jing'an. I want you guys to take a look at the taste of China and Shanghai. Very beautiful. It's like a movie and show. The whole restaurant is a movie screen all the way around. It's by reservation only, and 2 people canceled. We walked up, and unfortunately, we got it. Currently, my wife and I are in this spa place. The whole building is spa, different floors for different things. They got, you know, hot pools, massages, facial, manicure, pedicure, but it's all luxury. And believe me, you know me, I'm kind of cheap, but my wife wanted to do this, and this is very beautiful, very elegant. This is just the bathroom because I don't know if you can record, but I'm gonna try to record something. You can just tell me to put my phone away. Now it's 4 floors and every floor has a theme. This floor is healthcare or body care where you get massages and facials. The bottom floor is pools, showers, and all of that. Again, I don't know if I can record, but I'm gonna record as much as I can. I got my eyes bucking because I'm scared. Not really. Everybody's wearing this, you got a shower, so a lot of you dusties out there. I wish I knew some millionaires so I can invest in a place like this. All right, man, my wife is still at this spot right here, and it's pretty darn cute. Everybody's in here. It's nice pajamas, silk pajamas on here in Shanghai, China. And we paid for the 12-hour package. We've been here since 9, and we can't even believe it's almost 2 o'clock. We got massages, I got a facial. I know, no change, right? But let me show you what I'm eating for lunch. You got teriyaki eel, you got pork collar, vegetable tempura. This is pork collar, this is chicken thigh, and this is Peking duck right here. Now we're going to the video game area. Ni hao. Wow. That's a movie. Wow. It's like a club vibe up here. Look at this. Drinkers out there, all drinks are included. Look at this room, guys. Massage beds, card table. I would enjoy this. All right, we finally found a video game room. Let's see if it's packed. So on our last night, we finally taken the subway. We did Ubers or DDs, as people would say. So this guy over here, he's looking at me. So he's looking at this guy. Keep his eyes off me. He's like, a black man in China?
You think racism can control me?
I done seen a Honda driver on TV. Look at my wife. And then this lady behind me keeps staring at me. I want to show you guys this car real quick. I call it the Ufaka, but I have no idea what it means. Thank you. I like these cars. I like these ones.
Hello.
Hello. Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Good.
Yes. Okay.
It has the screens back here, and the full dashboard is a screen. That's a screen as well. So I don't know what this is called because it's actually, I have to look it up. First I thought it was the Rowe, R-O-E-W-E. It's not that. It's not the Neo. It's not the LI Auto. It's not the BYD. It's not the Voya. There's a lot of Chinese electric car brands, but, and of course, like any other good EV, has all the vehicles showing on his dash there. All the vehicles in front like that. You see those vehicles.